Hi guys, welcome to Cocinando con los DeWitts. Today I'm gonna show you how I make my Spanish rice. We call it Mexican rice or red rice, but most of the people here call it Spanish rice. And as you can see, it comes out perfectly, even cooked, and it looks and smells delicious. I'm gonna make it with corn this time because we like it with corn. So let's start cooking. Hi guys, welcome to Cooking with the DeWitts. Today we're gonna cook some Spanish rice, and we call it Mexican rice or red rice. And the ingredients that we're gonna use today, it's 2 cups of rice. And I like to use this Jasmine's rice because it tastes delicious. It has such a good flavor and it smells so good, and it doesn't stick together when it's cooking. So I love to use this rice. Another ingredient that we're gonna use is olive oil. You can use any oil that you like because we're gonna use it to fry the rice. We're gonna use some onion, garlic, chicken bouillon, tomato bouillon, and tomato sauce. We're just gonna use like half of the can, and it is around half a spoon of the chicken bouillon and half a spoon of the tomato bouillon. I'm gonna add some corn to my rice because I like it with corn. It's optional. You can put more vegetables if you want. And I usually use canned vegetables or the little frozen chopped vegetables. And we're gonna use garlic, and we're gonna use some water. And I like to use around 1.5 cups of water per cup of rice. So since we're cooking 2 cups of rice, I'm gonna need 1.5 cups of water. No, sorry. We're gonna need 3 cups of water. Okay, so these are all the ingredients that we're gonna need to make our Spanish rice. Okay, our first step is gonna be to put some oil in a pan and let it get hot so we can start frying our rice. So I have it in high right now, and I'm just gonna wait a little bit so my oil can be super hot when I start putting the rice in there, so it starts frying right away. Okay, my oil is hot already, and as you can see, the rice is starting to fry as soon as I put it in the pan. So I'm gonna start cooking it and fry the rice. We're just gonna move it around so it doesn't burn, and so it cooks all even. You have to cook it until all the rice changes color. It's gonna start changing color to that like more darker white. I'm gonna let it fry a little bit for 5 minutes until all my rice is evenly fried. When it's starting to cook almost halfway, I like to start adding my garlic. So we're gonna add the garlic and we're gonna start mixing it. We're also gonna add the onion, and we're gonna start mixing everything. Okay, it's starting to smell super good. We're gonna mix everything together so our rice doesn't... Okay, our rice is cooked already. It's all cooked evenly, and I can see some of the rice too is starting to turn a little bit more darker color. So I'm just gonna let it fry a little bit longer so my garlic and my onion cooks a little bit more so all the flavors can come out. Okay, my rice is cooked even, and now I'm gonna start adding my tomato sauce to my rice, and I'm just gonna add half a can. Please remember that we only put half of the can, the little can of tomato sauce, because if you put a lot, it's not gonna cook good. It's gonna get like sticky. So don't put too much of the tomato sauce. Okay, I'm gonna start frying and stirring this around so all the tomato sauce is mixed with the rice. You gotta let the sauce fry for a couple minutes. It's important to do that. Don't put the water immediately. Let it fry for a little bit, a couple minutes, so it gets that delicious flavor. And the rice is starting to smell super good already. Okay, I fry my rice with the tomato sauce, and now I'm gonna start adding the water. Okay, we still have the rice in high so it cooks faster, and we're gonna add all the water and we're gonna let it boil. Okay, I am done adding all the water, 3 cups of water for 2 cups of rice. And now I'm gonna add my chicken bouillon and my tomato bouillon. We're just gonna add it to this, and we're gonna mix it with the broth, with the water. Okay, I added the chicken bouillon and the tomato bouillon, and now I'm just gonna mix it super good so all the flavors mix together. And I'm still doing this in a high heat because I'm waiting for the rice, for the water, for the broth to start to boil. Okay, now I'm gonna add my corn. And like I said, you can leave it without corn, or you can add the other mixed vegetables that have like the corn, the carrots, and the green beans. Sometimes I use that too, and you can use like the frozen one or the canned one. So I'm gonna add my... Okay, I'm mixing everything super good, and I think it's gonna start to boil very soon. And I'm gonna wait a little bit, so when it starts boiling, I'm gonna put the lid on and I'm gonna let it sit for around 30 minutes. Okay, so my rice is boiling already, so I'm gonna start putting the lid on and I'm gonna let it sit there for around 30 minutes. I'm gonna lower my temperature to low heat, and I'm gonna come back every 10 minutes just to make sure that it's still cooking, that it still has water on, just to check to make sure. But usually it takes around 30 minutes in low heat for our rice to be ready. Okay, let's wait 30 minutes. Okay guys, I came to look at my rice 10 minutes later, and it's starting to look delicious. It's still cooking. I'm not gonna open it. I'm gonna wait until the 30 minutes are over, but I just came to check and it looks delicious. Okay, 10 more minutes and I'm checking my rice and it looks like it's almost done, so I'm gonna keep an eye on it because I don't want my rice to get burned. I can see that it still has some water, so it's doing good. So I'm gonna let it sit for around 5 minutes and then I'm gonna come and check again. Please remember not to open the lid, just let it cook. If you open the lid like every 5 minutes, or if you open it, it's not gonna cook evenly, and it's gonna take longer to cook, and it's just not gonna work. It's not gonna cook right. Okay guys, it's been 30 minutes, so we're gonna check our rice and it looks like it's ready. It smells delicious. And please don't forget to subscribe to Cocinando con los DeWitts, because we're gonna have a lot of delicious recipes, and we already have a lot of them right there in the videos. And like I said, I'm gonna start doing my videos in English and Spanish, so please subscribe and activate the bell so you can get all of our videos. And let's see if this rice is ready. I didn't open my lid for 30 minutes. I'm gonna open it right now, and look how beautiful is my rice. It's cooked perfectly and it smells delicious because of the things that we added: the onion, the garlic, the tomato sauce, the chicken bouillon. Smells and looks delicious. Okay guys, so now I'm gonna show you how I make my rice look good when you serve it on the plate. I just use this little glass container and I'm gonna fill it up with my rice, and my rice is super soft and delicious. It smells super good. So I'm just gonna fill it up with rice all the way. And then I'm gonna push it in there so it's nice and tight. You can use any container that you have to do this, any shape. And now I'm just gonna turn it upside down on the plate. And you can put it in the middle if you want, or you can put it on the side, depends what you're serving with it. And in this occasion, I'm gonna put it to the side, and look how beautiful it looks on the plate. You can put some cilantro on the top to make it look a little bit nicer, to garnish it. And in this occasion, we are going to eat our rice with these delicious carnitas that I made for dinner tonight. I'm gonna have the recipe in my page and my channel, so please subscribe. And we're also gonna add some beans to this that I just made. There. These are some delicious just cooked beans. I just boiled them, but they're delicious. We call them frijoles de la olla, and it looks delicious. We're just gonna add one more thing. Remember, we're gonna have all these recipes in my page and many other more. And if you want me to cook something in specific, just let me know in the comments and I'll get working on that recipe. We're gonna add some guacamole, fresh guacamole that I made for dinner too, and it looks and smells delicious. So that's how our plate looks for tonight for dinner. And as you can see, the rice is looking super good right there. Look how delicious. So enjoy, and I hope you like the recipe. Thank you. Bye.